when we're working businesses is the baby boomer generation. They're retiring at record numbers, and over the next decade till 2030, the baby boomers are continuing to go into retirement. They have $5.1 trillion in assets that are available for acquisition. Like I said, the baby boomers are the largest generation and they're retiring at record numbers. What that means is that they have billions, even trillions of dollars in assets. One of those being is their real estate holdings, right? Their house, right? Most baby boomers have paid off their house. But what is going to be required as they age and grow older? There's going to be a point where they can no longer live in their home. They have to move into a long-term care facility. Long-term care requires money between $4,000 and $8,000 a month. And Medicaid, Medicare, all these government programs do not pay for your expenses to go into long-term care. Where are they going to get the assets? First, they're going to go with their retirement accounts. They're going to go their savings and any other cash assets that they have. Once they go through those cash assets, right? The only asset that they have paid in full, and these long-term care providers put their house in reserve so that they can, after the person passes on, they can then use the house as collateral to put a lien against, right? To put a lien against, they get their money. Instead of that, you're going to come in as an investor and you're going to offer to buy their house. Now, you don't have to come up with the money to buy their house. I have investors ready and willing to buy a house at the right price. What you're going to do is you're going to offer, obviously I can't give you all the training in this video, but it's free. You just go to gianroberts.com and go to my mini course. Click the button that says sign up for my mini course. In there, there's a whole module on how to structure these deals. But basically, you're going to network in your local community. You're going to reach out, find the people that are going into long-term care, and you know that they need to sell their house. You're going to set up a meeting with the family. You're going to meet with them. You're going to say, hey, I'll be willing to buy your house for X number of dollars. I close all cash. I'm not getting a loan. I don't have to qualify for a loan. I'm going to give you all cash. What would be the best price for the house? And once they give you a price, then negotiate the price even a little bit lower. Say, hey, this is an older house. It needs roof replaced. It needs to update the kitchen. Needs to update the bathroom. And I'm going to have to hold on the property. I'm going to have to put money into the property. That being said, would you accept this price? Okay. Once you do that, you sign. You come to me. I'll send you a contract for that property. That contract will have the buyer of that contract will sign it, and you will make a percentage of that sale. Whatever the profit is from that sale, you'll make 25%. 25% of the profit from that deal, okay? Whatever that is, I can't give you the numbers because it depends on the house and the property and the location, those type of factors. But just know that there's no money out of your pocket. We sign the contract. You sign the contract. And when that deal closes, we sell it for a profit. You then get a check in the mail for 25% of that transaction. And that's how you make money with people who own homes in the baby boomer generation who have to move into long-term care. They need to raise cash right then to pay for their long-term care. They're going to get a lump sum of money for their house, and they're going to use that to pay for long-term care and their monthly expenses. The other thing is when a person goes into long-term care and they can no longer afford to make the $4,000, $8,000 payments, what they have to do is then become ward of the state, or basically go into Medicare, right? And this is where the government picks up the bill. But in order to do that, they have to sell all their assets. All their assets, they can have up to $2,000 to their name, right? And then the government comes in and starts paying the bills. Once they do that, they have to sell all their assets. Their house being the asset, they have to sell it, and they have to sell it quickly and get whatever cash they can get for it, and then give that off to the long-term care facility so that they can pay their bills. Either way, they're going to have to sell the house. Okay? There's no ifs, ands, or buts, unless they have financial wherewithal to be able to pay for long-term care up to the point where they pass on, and they can transfer the house to a family member, son or daughter, or otherwise, right? Then the house would transfer to them. And many times, the son or daughter who inherits a house, guess what? They really don't want the house. They don't want to live there. They're thinking about fixing it up, renting it out, those type of things, and it never really works out because they've never done that before. They really don't know what they're doing. They realize that the cost to upkeep this house is going to be more expensive than the actual get the renter in there, and then the renter ends up not paying or destroying the house or damaging the house, and they have to repair that, and it becomes a real headache for them, and then you can buy the house from them as well. You want to stay in contact if they end up inheriting a house. You want to stay in contact with them and follow up with them just to see if everything's still good, right? These are the things that you can do to start generating cash flow. And then these three strategies that I just talked about: starting a SaaS business with zero money, buying a business with zero money, and buying houses with zero money, right, are the three strategies where you can start building cash flow for yourself and your family in 2023. These are the strategies. I know right now it looks pretty bleak and you feel like things are out of control, right? You feel like things are out of control. Totally understand it, totally get it. And you need to focus on your inner self and know that you are stronger. You have the power within you to move on, to forge forward, and to set up a business plan that works for you and your family. I'm here for you. We got a support group here at gionroberts.com. I want you to know that I'm here for you. I'm here. You can jump on a phone call with me. I can walk you through your particular situation, and we can walk through any struggles, any obstacles that you're facing right now. We can walk through this individually over the phone, and I'll be glad to walk any individual through that. But first thing you need to do is you go to oneinboxapp.com and sign up for the free affiliate program, right? Then start building, go through the video training, then start reaching out to business owners in your local area, start building relationships, start signing them up for the software, start finding ways to do remote integration, start finding ways to build equity from that business, right? Say, hey, I'll be doing this every quarter. I'll be coming in, updating this every quarter. I just want a piece of the equity, a piece of the profits from our efforts. That's all I need. You don't have to pay me monthly or quarterly. All you need to do is just whatever money we make together, give me a percentage of the profit. And then casually ask, if I were to offer you a good price for this business, would you be willing to sell it to me? All right. Then, or do you know anybody who is a business owner who would be willing to sell? That's phase two. Third thing is start building relationships with people in the long-term care industries. These are social workers. These are in-home care providers. These are hospice, but you really can't make a connection with them. But just keep your ear out for people that go into hospice, because those are the people that you want to contact because they are in their final stages of life and they are not likely to recover from being in hospice, but some of them do. That being said, just network out, find those people, volunteer at places, volunteer at different activities. There's different organizations within your community that do volunteer work. Reach out to people, connect with people, and keep your ears out for people who are going into long term care. Then reach out to them, set up a meeting, see if there's a need to sell the house. If there's a need to sell the house, offer them a price. Contact me. I'll send you a contract to buy their house, put you on as a partner, 50-50 partner in this deal. You get 25% of the overall profit of the business. The other 50% goes to my money investors, right? They have to have a part in the deal as well. That's where 50%. I'm sharing my 50% with you. That's why you get 25%. And then the other 50% goes to my money investors who pay cash to make a profit on these changes. I hope that uncovers some details for you here. This is what you need to do to set a firm foundation for you and your family in 2023. Don't be stressed out about the things that are going to happen, the businesses that are going to fail, the economy that's going to fail, the banks that are going to fail, the value of your money decreasing every day. These are all stressors that we all go through. But just know in the end that things are going to turn around. Things are going to get better. That things don't always stay bad. You can look at history throughout time and you can see that things get bad and then they come back. It's like this wave that goes up and down. Things go bad, crash, things come back up, all-time high, right? Then go back down. This is just a natural cycle that we go through all the time. Some of them are a little severe, and some of them, better than others or less severe than others. Just know that things are going to get better, but you need to put in the effort now. You can't rely on your 9 to 5 to provide that paycheck, to provide that stability in your life. You need to become business owners. Now, in the past, everybody was a business owner, right? All our ancestors were business owners, and they then evolved into becoming workers, right? And then the whole education system got set up to be workers, right? Now we're in this thing where the mindset, you go to school, get a good job, work for 40 years, retire at age 65. Now they're going to raise it to 70. That old way of thinking is no longer the thing. That's why I wrote this book back in 2016, right? To get you out of thinking of that model. The model in this book talks about setting up cash flows. Just like I said right here in my little presentation today, you need to set up cash flow that you're no longer obligated by this system that's been set up over decades to entrap you and enslave you into this way of thinking. I want you to break free from that. I want you to break out from that. I want you to become independent and free, right? When you do that, cash is freedom for most people. If you have a stable cash flow coming in every single month that doesn't require your time or effort to get, that is the ideal setup for any individual. And whatever that number is, whatever that amount of monthly income that you need to have coming in is up to you. I would stay frugal, right? I would stay within your budget, right? There's a certain standard of living where, it's just, who needs all that? Who needs a big house? Who needs that, that $100,000 car, right? Who needs all that kind of stuff? Who needs the yachts? If you want a yacht, there's plenty of yachts sitting right there that you can rent out for the day if you want a yacht, okay? Don't buy a yacht, don't buy a jet plane, and don't buy an expensive car. You can rent these things out. Big house, if you want to live in a big house, rent it out. Okay, that's my rant. Other than that, live in a modest house, live in a modest living, enjoy your life, enjoy the people around you, love, live, laugh. Just enjoy your life and don't stress out. You shouldn't stress out about money. Money is available. There's more than enough to go around. There's trillions of dollars just being printed out of thin air by the government. You just need to figure out how to qualify and get your piece of the pie, how to get those cash flows coming in so that the money goes directed to you. And this is the system for doing that. Set up a SaaS business, talk with business owners, offer to buy their business, get their cash flows, offer to buy people's houses, get cash flow that way. All right. I hope that made sense. I know this is off the cuff. I didn't plan this, and I just wanted to make this video, get it out there, and talk to you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Go to gionroberts.com today. Sign up for the mini course. It's free, and in there you'll have an opportunity to set up a call with me. I hope to talk to you on a one-on-one basis and get to know you a little bit better. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And again, thank you for listening to the very end of this video. If you like this video, you're going to love this video right here. Thank you for watching to the very end.